Have you ever wondered what happens when an artist's creations literally come to life? Well, today we're taking a trip into the dark, inky heart of Joey Drew Studios. We're going to follow the story of a man who gets trapped in his very own cartoon nightmare. And it all kicks off with a letter from a long-lost friend.
So this is it. This is the letter that starts everything. 30 years? I mean, that's a long time. Animator Henry Stein gets this note from his old boss Joey Drew telling him to come back to the workshop. It's super cryptic, right? There's something I need to show you. Little does Henry know, he's about to step into an absolute abyss.
And just like that, he's hooked. Henry walks right back into that abandoned studio, probably thinking he's just going to see some old memorabilia or something. He has no idea that this one decision is going to trap him inside, surrounded by the very ink that he used to bring his cartoons to life.
Okay, so Henry's inside. And this place is like a time capsule. You've got old posters peeling off the walls, a film projector still running on a loop, and yep, there's his old animation desk, just sitting there. It's a real trip down memory lane, but you can just feel it. Something is seriously wrong here. As he explores, Henry stumbles into this huge chamber, and in the middle of it is this thing. A colossal, bizarre machine just sitting there. They call it the ink machine. It's totally silent, but you get the feeling it's the source of all the creepiness in the studio.
And, what do you do when you see a giant mysterious machine with a big switch? You want to turn it on. Henry's curiosity completely takes over. He just has to see what this thing does, and that decision is what really gets the nightmare started.
But of course it's not that easy. You can't just flip a switch. Oh no, Henry quickly realizes that starting this machine involves some kind of weird ritual. It feels a lot less like engineering and way more like some kind of dark ceremony.
So now he's on this bizarre scavenger hunt. He has to find 6 specific items: a bendy doll, some ink, a book, a gear, a record, and a wrench. Each one is a little piece of the old studio's history, and he has to place them on these pedestals, like he's making an offering. And if you thought that was weird, Henry finds an old audio tape from the janitor Wally Franks. And Wally basically says Joey Drew had lost it. He wasn't just building a machine, he was trying to appease the gods. So yeah, his old boss was dabbling in some seriously strange stuff. So Henry finds all the items, gets the ink flowing again, and finally, he throws that big power switch. The machine roars to life, the lights start to flicker and dim, and the whole vibe of the studio just plummets. Something has definitely woken up.
But wait, when Henry goes back to check on the machine, the doorway is completely boarded up with wooden planks. But how? He was just there. There's no way someone could have done that so fast. He creeps closer, trying to see what's going on.
And then, bam! This thing, this living cartoon nightmare, lunges right at him. It's a twisted, dripping, horrifying version of Bendy, the studio's lovable mascot. This is the Ink Demon. This is what Joey created.
It's pure chaos. As the demon appears, ink starts gushing from the pipes, flooding the whole place. Henry makes a panic dash for the exit, but it's no use. The floorboards snap, and he falls, plunging deep into the darkness below the studio. There's no escape now. Miraculously, Henry survives the fall, but he's in a whole new part of the studio now, the music department. And down here, in this flooded labyrinth, the ink isn't the only thing he has to worry about. So Henry wakes up way deeper in the studio with nothing but an axe for protection. And everywhere he looks, there are these creepy messages scrawled on the walls. Things like, "He will set us free." You gotta wonder, who is he? And it's here that he meets a new kind of enemy, the Searchers. These things are terrifying. They're basically these humanoid blobs of ink that just rise up out of the puddles on the floor to attack him and then melt right back in. Total ambush predators. All of a sudden, this voice starts echoing through the halls. It's Sammy Lawrence, the old music director. But the ink has twisted him into this cultist. He worships the ink demon. He doesn't see a monster, he sees a savior. Sammy actually manages to capture Henry. And his brilliant plan? He's going to sacrifice Henry to his inky lord, hoping it'll free him from his own ink-cursed body. To Sammy, Henry isn't a person anymore. He's just a sheep for the slaughter.
But, plot twist, the ritual goes completely wrong. The ink demon shows up all right, but it totally ignores Henry and goes straight for Sammy, its #1 fan. It takes him instead.
And now, the demon is looking right at Henry, who has to bolt and run for his life, again.
After escaping that close call, Henry finds himself at a dead end. But what he finds there, well, it changes everything. He's about to meet an unlikely ally and a brand new, terrifying enemy.
So Henry's backed into a corner when a can of bacon soup rolls into view. He braces for another attack, but instead, it's Boris the Wolf, a living, breathing cartoon character. And for the first time, he's not hostile. Finally, a glimmer of hope that maybe not everything here wants to kill him.
Boris becomes his silent partner, and the two of them find their way to a whole new section called Heavenly Toys, a place Henry has zero memory of. And as they walk through this eerie toy factory, they start to hear this beautiful but really haunting singing.
The singing leads them to another shocker, a twisted, half-beautiful, half-monstrous version of another cartoon, Alice Angel. And let me tell you, she is no friend. She's another one of the studio's powerful, corrupted creations.
So just think about where Henry is now. He's got the ink demon hunting him relentlessly. He's got this new, twisted angel watching his every move. And his only ally is a silent cartoon wolf. The question isn't just how he can get out of this place, it's whether escape is even possible.